You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say it.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, right? We believe in God, but not consequences. So a lot of this comes from some of the people's response to the Buffalo shooter that's involved in the religious part, and also America, the responses of non-Black Americans to the reparations thing because they throw religion into it. And it's overall, an American pastime to use religion as a crutch, to use God as a crutch. So here's the thing. For this quote-unquote Christian nation, we're dumb. First and foremost, we believe we are Christians as a nation, and I would say 95% of all Christians haven't read the Bible thoroughly, haven't read the Bible from cover to cover. So that in itself should let you know we're dumb. Now, because of that, we have this weird relationship with consequences. See, there's a heaven and there's a hell, right? But everybody's going to heaven because they're forgiven for all of their sins, but they keep saying hell is going to be packed. But nobody is thinking to themselves, but the way I'm going, it might be me. Nobody's thinking that part because you didn't read the Bible and your belief is, I'm going to show up on Judgment Day and go, I believe my Lord and Savior is Jesus Christ, and my sins will be forgiven. There's going to be a lot of people going to hell with that one. Just for the record, because you're judged in the book of life, which is your actual works in life. Like faith without works is dead. If you didn't do the works to get in heaven, you're not getting in. I'm just here to tell you. But we got to go there, right? So it's the same thing where you got people who have health issues. I'ma just pray on it. God can do all things. God can't stop you from having type 17 diabetes because you won't stop eating. I give you life, life and death. You choose. If you're choosing to kill yourself with the foods you eat, God ain't got nothing to do with that. That's you. So you believe in God, you just don't believe in consequences. You believe that you can do all the wrong things and get the right ending, but you believe in God. That doesn't compute. Yeah, I know I lied to them. Yeah, I know I used them. I know I manipulated them, but God know my heart. Yeah, you're a lying, user, manipulator. God know that. But you know what I'm saying? If I tell God, hey God, a lot of y'all think y'all can finesse God. God is omnipotent. He everywhere. He in you too. We're all little gods. We're like demigods. That's what the Bible basically says. We're all gods with a small g. So part of God being omnipotent, his God-like essence is in you too. So he knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. But see that little devilish grin you have when you're doing wrong? God don't know. Oh yeah, it's so much fun. Okay. Yeah, I hope you have fun in hell. It's all good though. When you talk to Americans, I've never owned a slave in my life, and I don't know. I believe that God forgave us all for what our ancestors did and what we still do. Last time I checked, obviously you didn't read that Bible. Last time I checked, God made people suffer for the sins of the people that preceded them. I'm going to make y'all go in the wilderness and wander for 40 years. Remember that? So the people who had to wander around that had nothing to do with the shenanigans that were born in that, born in that, they had to suffer for the generation prior to them and a generation prior to them. Because the way we count generations is like 17 years. So just imagine, you know, there was a generation in between there that was suffering that had nothing to do with it. You're supposed to leave a legacy for your children and your children's children. And if your legacy is in blood, you got to pay that. I don't understand what y'all don't get. I'm sorry. I don't get what y'all don't get. But, let you tell it, God has, there's no consequences. None whatsoever, right? It's belief that, we just give it all to God. God gonna give it right back to you. I ain't do this. But God don't make no mistakes. God don't make no mistakes, but that don't mean you not making mistakes. There you go. You see, that's our crazy mindset of, we believe in God, but not consequences. Well, I could do whatever I want, right or wrong, because God didn't make no mistakes. God didn't make you make those mistakes. You made those mistakes, and then you're going to put it off on God. You got consequences for that. So when that book of life opens and you like, the best I got is to play stupid right now. Lord, I didn't know. You knew. You know the difference between right and wrong. You knew. Give me another shot. If y'all believe in reincarnation, some of y'all been effing up multiple lives. I'm just saying. Some of y'all been benefiting off of treachery for multiple lifetimes. I'm just saying. So at the end of the day, keep believing in God and keep believing that you don't have consequences, because you do. It's not going to end well for you. That's just my opinion. Or you can read the Bible and see for yourself. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.